morning, friends. Back at Miss Winslow's house for another lesson. Let's get our day started. Good morning, good morning. Yes, it's time to say good morning. Good morning, Noah. Good morning, Branson. Good morning, Dakota. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, Aaliyah. Good morning, Dazir. Good morning, Colton. Good morning, Jazada. Good morning, Gianna. Good morning, Colin. Good morning, Markel. Good morning, Jemiah. Good morning, Harper. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Miss Lee. Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Brandon. And good morning, Mikhail. Good morning to all of you all, and I miss you. Let's have our greeting, and today, let's get a handshake. I miss you. Always glad to see you. Let's check our weather for today, my friends. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather out today? What's the weather? What's the weather? Woo! I can feel it going right through the bottom. I can hear it, and I can even see the trees moving today, my friends. So it is a windy day. Well, let's check our calendar and see what the day is. Today is April the 30th of 2020. It's the last day in April. So April 30, 2020, and it is on a Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, April the 30th, 2020. All righty, my friends. We're going to sing our math song so that we can remember what we talked about in our last lesson with frogs. 5 speckled frogs sitting on a log. 5 speckled frogs sitting on the speckled log, eating some most delicious buds, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4 speckled frogs, glub, glub. 4 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 1, 2, 3 speckled frogs, glub, glub. 3 speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 1, 2 speckled frogs, glub, glub. 2 speckled frogs sitting on the speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's just 1 speckled frog, glub, glub. 1 green and speckled frog sitting on the speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs, yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no speckled frogs, yum, yum. Alrighty, my friends. So we talked about frogs yesterday and how they have a life cycle, starting with an egg, then tadpole that gets the back legs first, then the tadpole froglet when he gets his front legs and his tail gets even shorter, till finally the tail is gone and he's a big old frog. All right, so today, since we're talking about frogs, we're also going to do some froggy math. We're going to collect some frogs in the bucket. There's my plus sign. There's my equal sign. And here are all my frogs. Let's see if we can do some froggy math. If I have 6 plus 5, how many frogs will jump in my bucket? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frogs plus 1, 2, count it and add it together. 6 plus 5 equals, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 frogs in the bucket. And 11 looks just like this. So 6 frogs plus 5 frogs jumping in the bucket are 11 frogs. Let's do one more math sentence. What if I have 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9 equals, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 plus 9 equals 12. And there's our 12. So let's put our frogs together. Now we know 3 plus 9 equals 12 frogs. And you can do this at home with any other things you find, like nuts or toothpicks, to do your math in a bucket too. Alrighty, my friends. So that's what we talked about yesterday. Frogs. Let's see what our letter of the week is. Let's do a search. There's one capital and one lowercase. There's that Q. And there's the lowercase. Capital Q and lowercase q. And let's try writing it also. Capital Q, that big old circle, and you give it like a leg sticking out, or even a tongue sticking out. And then lowercase q gets a little head, and pretend it's a girl with long hair that curls up. So capital Q and lowercase q. Now there's a word we're going to find today that goes with our next lesson. So let's remember the sign for Q first. Hand folded, fingers down, Q. And Q sounds like qu, qu, qu. And our character from Letterland, Quarrelsome Queen, she kind of argues too, qu, 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 and has a turned up face because she quarrels so much. The word that we're going to find today is, this is the sign for quiet. So let's spell that. Q, U, I, E, there it is, T. Quiet, quiet. Quiet makes me think of something I can hear. Shh, quiet. When there's no one talking, you can hear everything around you. And hearing is one of your senses. So today we're going to talk about the 5 senses you have. You have the sense to see, to feel or touch, smell, hear, and taste. And all of these senses are important, my friends, because it happens to all of us. Let's look at the first one. Seeing is important because when you look at things, like this little boy is looking at a flower, he can tell what color it is, how tall it is, if maybe it's gonna turn into a certain kind of flower. What do you think he sees with? He can see all these things with his eye. This is a picture of your eye on the inside. You have a lens that helps you see objects. The eye is very important because it tells you warning signs. If you couldn't see, you wouldn't see the stop sign or danger sign. With the sense of sight, it is very helpful. Now, sight then also helps with our sense of touch. If we see something first that has thorns on it, we might think with our hands, do I touch it? It's pointy, it's sharp, it's dangerous. So our hands will feel it. Our hands, the sense of touch. Our skin can feel things too. Just like when Miss Winslow opened the window and she could feel that wind blowing against her face and trying to move her out of the way, my skin could feel the wind even though I couldn't see it. Well, the sense of touch, our hands, our body have these little hairs that help us sense things. And our touch can tell us so much. Our touch lets us know textures, like this book. It's smooth. If we found a frog, he would be slippery and wet. Our next sense that's really important is our sense of smell. Look at that young lady. What is she using to smell? Her nose. Her nose helps her smell things. Your nose can sniff the aromas, and it goes up your nose and sends signals to your brain. It says, this onion is strong, or these cookies are burnt, or that skunk stinks, just like your smelly socks, I'm sure. So your nose is important to let you know what things smell like. Next, my friends, your sense of hearing. Look at the picture. This little boy is whispering in his ear. We use our ears for hearing. See how she just whispers in her ear? She doesn't want to let anyone else know what she's saying, so she whispers. Your ear can hear all kinds of things. A drip in the water, music from instruments. Your ear picks up sound waves. So everything that's out there, even if it's a car down the street or somebody whispering in your ear picks up those sound waves. So you can tell what it is you're listening to. And last, your sense of taste. That picture helps a lot. What is she using to taste? Her mouth. Your mouth is where you can taste and figure out all the different flavors of things. She's going to bite that apple and taste all the juicy juice that lets her know, that's an apple. Or what if she had a piece of candy and it was a really sweet one? She'd know that's sweet candy and not peppermint candy. So our five senses: seeing with your eyes, touching with your hand or skin, smelling with your nose, hearing with your ears, and taste with your mouth and tongue. Well, friends, I have a video to show you. Oh, let me turn it on for you. That's going to show us and talk about the 5 senses. Did it go away? Yes, it did. No problem. There we go.
The 5 senses. We've all had beautiful days in the park. But how do we know it's going to be a great day? We can see the bright blue sky. There's not a cloud in sight. We can hear children playing. We can smell the fresh grass and flowers. We can touch the rough bark of a tree that's great for climbing. And we can taste the ice cream. We use our 5 senses to know and learn about the world around us. Our sense of sight is what lets us see the world. We use our eyes to see. Sight tells us if a cat is black or orange. It also tells us if someone is smiling at us. Do you have a favorite song? If you do, then your favorite sense might be hearing. We use our ears to hear all kinds of sounds. Sounds like dogs barking, cars honking, birds chirping, and alarm bells ringing. This kind of bell might tell you that cookies are done baking. Is there another way to know when cookies are ready? You can use your sense of smell. Your nose knows when cooked food smells good. Fresh flowers, autumn leaves, and salty ocean water are all good smells. Speaking of the ocean, there are all sorts of ways to use your sense of touch at the beach. Your sense of touch is what lets you feel things. When something touches your skin, you can feel it. You can feel the cool water on your legs and the hot sun on your face. You can feel the sand beneath your toes and the seashells in your hands. Nice find. The last sense is our sense of taste. Taste is why we love things that are sweet, salty, and sour. We use our tongues to taste. We have tiny bumps on our tongues called taste buds. These taste buds let us know the flavor of things. Our taste buds are always changing. Really, a taste bud lasts about 10 days before your body makes a new one. So you may not like broccoli today, but check back in a few years. It might be one of your favorite foods. Sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste. These are our 5 senses. They tell us more about the world. Now get out there and start sensing.
Alrighty, my friends. So we've had a look at how the 5 senses help us every day. Well, now, why don't we test our senses? Jeremy. Friends, this is my youngest son, Jeremy. So he's going to help us test our senses. Let's start out with our sense of sight first. We're going to play a game called I Spy. So with your eyes, I'm going to give you a clue of what I see and see if you can see and find the same thing. I spy with my eyes something swimming.
The fish.
Where? You're correct. Give me a high five on that. Good job. All right, let's do another one. I spy with my eyes something green that grows.
That plant.
Where?
Right there.
You're right. Good job. Let's find one more. I spy with my eyes something striped like a zebra.
That.
What?
A blindfold.
The blindfold. Yeah, very good. And the blindfold takes us to our next senses test. For the rest of our senses, Mr. Jeremy will be blindfolded, so he can only use his senses that are next, like his hearing, his smell, his taste, and his touch. All right, can you put the blindfold on so we can do the next test? All right. The next test is the sense of touch. I'm going to put this in your hand, Jeremy. Feel it, touch it, roll it round, and see if you can guess what it is.
It's like a shell.
He's right, my friends. You want to look at it?
Yeah.
It was a shell. And only with your sense of touch. Because you definitely would have known if you were looking at it, right?
Right.
All right, blindfold again. Hold out your hands. How about this?
It's an artificial flower.
Fake flower?
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. He got it right, my friends. It's a fake flower. And one last thing for touch.
It's a disc.
It is a disc. It's a CD. He's doing really good. All right. Our next sense is smell. So, my friends, I made these special smelling cups. And if he had his eyes open, he still wouldn't be able to see what it is because on the top they just look like cotton balls. But the actual item or smelling scent is at the bottom. All right, let's see if he can figure this one out. I have it under your nose.
I love it. Can I see? It's some type of sauce.
It is. He's right. It's a barbecue sauce. Let's see if you can see that. Barbecue sauce. Good job. All right, let's see the next one. You'll put it in your hand so you can get as close to your nose as you want. All right, let's see if you can guess this one.
Grape jelly.
Oh, he is so right. It is grape jelly. All right, let's give him one more before we try our next scent. Ready? This one must be harder.
Yeah.
Any guess?
Is this another type of sauce?
No, not a sauce.
Okay. Is this butter from Bobby?
No, not quite. It's syrup, pancake syrup. All right. All right, so our next sense we're going to try is a sense of hearing. All right, my friend. You ready?
Yeah.
What do you think that was?
What I think it was?
Yes.
What it sounded like?
Yes, what did it sound like?
It sounded crunchy.
It
like
sounds
plastic.
crunchy. You are right. You want to feel it? It is crunchy plastic. Good job. All right. Next. Ready?
Mm-hmm. You clapping.
Yes. All right, and one more.
Bells.
He's right, friends, a bell. So that was his sense of hearing. Now let's try his sense of taste. All right, I put this in a spoon. And I'm going to put it in your hand. Or you want me to do it for you? No, I'll put it to your mouth. Ready?
Oh. Applesauce.
He is so right. Applesauce, my friends. Good job. All right, next. And you can see what it is. And now he'll have to figure it out. Ready?
Strawberry yogurt.
Right. He even got the flavor. Strawberry yogurt. All right. And here we go. Ready?
Oh my gosh. Chocolate.
Chocolate. That's right. Chocolate fudge. All right. You can unblindfold yourself. Thank you so much, Mr. Jeremy, for doing our senses test. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
All right. All right. You can have a great day. I'm getting ready to close with my friends. So today, remember, you have 5 senses. Your body can do a lot of things. It can see, it can hear, it can smell, it can taste, and it can always touch things. All right, my friends, so when you're out there today on this windy day, try using all of your senses and discover what your body can do. You have a great day, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now